Good evening. Firstly, I'd like to thank Dr. Wilcox for allowing me to speak with all of you for a brief moment about the American Pitbull Terrier. According to the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, the American Pitbull Terrier accounts for nearly 19% of all dogs in kennels across the United States. That's nearly 1/5. Do you know why that is? American Pitbull Terriers have received a bad reputation over the years due to their previous history and myths surrounding their physical nature and temperament. In the early 1800s, pit bulls were originally bred as fighting dogs. They were involved in a sport called bull baiting. Now, this was fighting between dogs and bulls, and it was entertainment for the lower class of people in the United Kingdom. And this would go on for hours until the bull or the bear would collapse in the ring. Later, this was outlawed in Britain in 1835. So after this was outlawed, they resorted to a different form of their sport called ratting. Now, ratting is how pit bulls received their name, as they were put into a pit full of rats to see who could kill as many rats in the least amount of time. Due to the need of agility and speed for this event, bulldogs were bred with terriers, coming with the name Pit Bull Terriers. In the mid-1800s, pit bulls were brought to America, receiving the full name, the American Pitbull Terrier, and they were trained to be farm dogs. They were trained as herd animals. They were taught to protect livestock and protect their families from thieves and outside creatures. And due to their loyalty they learned while farming, and their selective breeding to be friendly to humans during their previous fighting stages, they were nicknamed nanny dogs. And these nanny dogs would watch and protect the young while the parents would be out providing for the families. Another main reason why pit bulls have such a bad reputation is myths concerning their physical makeup and their temperament. Now, due to the underground fighting that happened after World War II, myths about both their physical and temperament began to surface. Most famously is the lockjaw. Now, this is an idea that the pit bulls' mouths lock onto objects that they have bitten. And studies have been done on the structure of their jaw and teeth, and there is absolutely no structural difference between theirs and any other dog. Some have also believed that the brains of pit bulls swell, or that they keep growing to the point where the dog literally becomes crazy. Now, the concept of an animal's brain swelling or growing too large and somehow causing the animal to go crazy is not based in truth in any way. The only way that this would happen is with an injury, and the swelling would simply result in death. The American Temperament Test Society reports an 82% or better on their temperament test, whereas the general population of dogs is only at a 77%. So this test puts dogs in a series of unexpected situations, and any signs of unprovoked aggression or panic results in immediate failure of the test. Another persisting myth is that getting an adult pit bull is not as beneficial as getting a puppy. So any of these dogs that are abandoned or lost in the beginning of their lives are often just left in the shelters and not adopted because of this persisting myth. This isn't founded in any truth whatsoever. You can get a dog as a puppy that requires lots of effort in teaching obedience and no way of knowing how the dog will ever act as an adult, whereas an adult dog already has an established personality that can be worked with. So there's no consistency in the original idea that getting a puppy is better. So in conclusion, due to the history of pit bulls and the myths surrounding their physical nature and temperament, their reputation isn't the greatest. But by continuing to gather honest data and spreading true facts about this breed, it will help garner a more positive future to these wonderful creatures. Now you can share what you have learned to make a difference. Thank you for your time.